horse. So you can pretty much use any sort of map model as a platform, so you can make things very interesting. Oops, let me try that one more time. I don't think the horse is having a good time staying on top of the lava. Alright, let's see if I can jump on him here. Oh, it's close. But anyways, you get an idea of how we can use platforms and put them into the game. You can have these go in different directions if you want to, by having just do this. So now we have a couple various directions going on, and it's just a lot of crazy challenges that you can put into the game when you have them going in different directions. So that's platforms. Elevator is pretty much the same thing, except it's just going to go up and down off the z-axis. So I'm going to go ahead and just press F3, new entity, I'm going to go to type, and I'm going to go to elevator. So here's my elevator, and I'm going to go ahead and change this, let's just do 15. It's a wood pallet. It's a little bit bigger than the jump pad that you saw earlier, map model. And I'll change the speed here. And now direction, in this case, actually means which way do you want the map model to face. So if I go ahead and press E here, there's the platform, or the elevator. And let me just move it a little bit. See, it moved the map model a little bit. Now this elevator will continue to keep going up, unless I put, again, another wall, or I put a clip or something that has it bounce off. And let's try that one more time. Looks like I went right through it. Here we go. Okay. And get to the very top. Alright, so now we got a jump pad and an elevator pretty much do the same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and I want to build just a little clip here just to have this elevator go back down. So I'm going to go ahead and just push this away here, push that away. Turn this to a clip. So now, when I go to the game mode, this elevator should bounce off the clip and go back down. Alright. There you go. Okay. Now let's go over teleports. Teleports are a little fun. We're going to go ahead and press F3 here, new entity, type, and let's look for our teleport. So here's our teleport. I'm going to go ahead and just put my teleport right here in this little green box. Now when I walk over to it, you notice it's not working. It says right here on the left hand side, it says no teleport destination for tag 0. The reason why is we have to have a destination point. We have to tell this teleport where it wants us to send us. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new entity. And we want to look for something called teledest. It's right below teleport. So this is the destination point, where it's going to send us to once we go through that teleport. And I'm going to go ahead and just send it, I'm going to put it over, right over by the water here. So there you go. And see, I'm using my guidelines to show where my destination point is. So it looks like it's going to land me right in the water here. So let's try it out. So I'm going to go into my teleport. And there we go, right in the water. Now, say if we wanted to make 2 teleports. Now, the great thing about this is if you have one teleport, it shows you a little guiding line. It shows you exactly where you're going to end up at. But when you start adding 2, maybe we're going to make a game that's similar to Portal or something. So we're going to have multiple teleports. So what I did was I just copied one of the teleports, and it's still sending me to this destination point. So let's make a new destination point. And let's put it right here. So now, it still wants to send me over there. So what I need to do is we need to get into something called tags. So if you have 2 teleports or 2 different types of entities in your game and you want them to correspond with each other, you have to have the same tag number. So if we go to this teleport here and I change the tag number to 1, and since the teledest has a tag number of 1, they're gonna work together. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this over here. And you can see how I'm using colors to represent where the teleport's going to go to. So obviously this is a good one because I'm landing in water. This one could be bad because I could be landing in lava. Alright, and luckily I just landed on there, and hey, now I'm on the horse. Awesome. Alright. So that would be teleports. Now there's quite a few other sort of entities that you can get into, and each one has sort of its own different values and different properties. We can get into that a little bit later in the different tutorials, but if you play around with them, once you learn one sort of entity, it's pretty easy to learn other ones. Ones I'll kind of briefly go over Player start, so if you want to have your character start in a certain part of the game, go ahead and press F3 here, change the direction of where he starts off here. Don't worry about team for right now. And if we go ahead and die, it should send us right there. So it looks, yep, looks like it's working. There's also a respawn point. So, for example, if I died in the lava here, and as long as I hit the respawn point, it'll save my progress throughout the game. So I'm going to go ahead and new entity, type. Let's go to respawn points, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little text here to represent where it's at. I'll put it right here. So I'm going to go over walk to it. So you see it right here on the left hand side says respawn point set. So now when I die, it sets me right by the respawn point. So there's quite a few entities and a lot of different ways to utilize them and put them into the game. Hopefully you learned just a brief overview of some of them. And if you guys have any questions, check out our website, C3CyberClub.com. Also check out Platinum Arts, Sandbox Game Maker. Really great stuff on there. So hopefully we'll see you guys again, and keep designing your games. Alright, bye-bye.